I've been trading for 17 years, and honestly, my favorite part of trading isn't my own success anymore, it's seeing the success of my trading community. So today, I'm going to be showing you a beginner scalping strategy that I've personally backtested 500 times. This is the exact model that many of my community members use to pass prop firms and trade their own accounts. The best part, it's simple, it takes very little time, and it only requires 3 steps. In this video, I'm going to walk you through real charts with real examples so you can see exactly how it works. Now, I never promise or guarantee any trading results, but if this helps you, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, watch the disclaimer, and let's dive in. Let me quickly show you my scalping backtest of 500 trades. Now, this isn't proof that the strategy will work in the future. Backtesting is just a way to see how a model performed on prior data, but this is a model I use personally every single day as a 17-year trading vet. Now, let's jump into step number 1, bias. Understanding market direction. Traders fail when they don't recognize market direction. Now, is the next candle going to go up or down? It's going to go up. And the reason for that is a simple 1-hour candle pattern I follow before my trading session every day. I'm looking at 2 candles, this one at 7 a.m. and this one at 8 a.m. And they're going to give me my session direction because I trade every day from 9:30 to 11 a.m. Eastern on Forex, NASDAQ, gold, everything. Now, if I want to buy, I want to see a bullish engulfing pattern form before my trading session. And if I want to sell, I want to see a bearish engulfing pattern form before my trading session. Let's start with some buy examples. I look at the 7 a.m. candle, the 8 a.m. candle, I get the bullish engulfing pattern, and then price goes up. I get my bullish engulfing pattern, and price goes up. Again, I get my pattern, and price goes up. I get my pattern, and price pushes up. And for my last buy example, I get my pattern, and price pushes up. This is really easy for beginners, and for scalpers, it's fantastic because these are hour-long candles here. We really only need to pick up just a small amount of this green candle in order to win the trading position. And the same goes for sell trades. I look at the 7 a.m. candle, the 8 a.m. candle, I get my pattern, price pushes down. Same exact thing here, same exact thing on a Forex pair. I get my pattern, price pushes down, and here on NASDAQ, I get my pre-session pattern, and then price pushes down. Now, we still have step 2, and we still have step 3, so this is going to get a little more complicated, but please smash that like button, and let's get into step 2, range breakouts. For step 2, I'm going to show you a full recent trade I took, starting with step 1. I did my session analysis, price pushed up, it pulled back, I had my 7 a.m. candle, my 8 a.m. candle, it gave me the bullish engulfing pattern, so I'm expecting price to continue up. For the sessions indicator, I'm using New York Session by James Davey. You can get that in your indicators in TradingView, and you could pause the video right here and copy these settings and just make sure you have UTC -4 here in the bottom right. Now we could get into step 2. You know I'm always trading 9:30 to 11 a.m. Eastern. I'm on the 5-minute time frame, and I need to set up my range. So you can see 1, 2, 3 candles on the 5-minute. I'll turn off the sessions, you know where we're trading, and then I'm marking out the top and the bottom of that range from 9:30 to 9:45. That's the first 15 minutes of the New York Stock Exchange open, and that is my trading range for this trading session. And you know I'm looking for buys, so I'm simply looking for the price to break and close outside of that range as my next confirmation that I want to buy. This break of the range tells me the buyers have some momentum. I use an indicator for this as well. It's called Opening Range with Breakouts and Targets by LuxAlgo, and these are the settings that I'm using. Time period 15 minute, 9:30 to 9:45, UTC -4, and again, make sure UTC -4 in the bottom right in your chart as well. So once I get this break and close outside of the range, that's done for step 2, and we're into step 3. Now, step 3 is all about finding a point of interest. On this trading position, we have a level of demand off of this candle right here. Now, it's a bigger candle, so I drew a smaller demand zone this time. And a level of demand is just when you have an aggressive push like you have right here. You get the break of recent structure, and generally we're looking for fair value gaps, that sort of thing. And then we're waiting for a price retracement. So you can see here, I'm waiting for that price to come back to my level, and that's exactly what happens. It taps into the level of demand, and it clearly respects the level. So at this point, I'm ready to get into a trading position because we also have another bullish engulfing pattern right here. You can see this is a bullish engulfing pattern telling me we have that momentum to the upside yet again. My stop loss is pretty perfect here. I like it below the range. And for my take profit, I'm always going to look left and see what I can find. Now, this is a decent level right here, but on this trading position, I actually put it all the way up here. And the reason for that is because we had an aggressive level of supply. This is a supply zone right there. And I put this around right about there in the middle of that supply because you know if price comes up to supply, it very likely can react and come down off of that level. So this gave me a risk reward of about 2.16. Actually, I think I had that a little bit higher there, about a 2.3. And then I'm ready to play out the trading position. And you could see the reaction was fantastic, and it smashed my take profit perfectly at 11 a.m. You know, I trade 9:30 to 11 a.m. Sometimes the trades don't always finish at 11. They go a little bit longer. But at that point, I've got my take profit set, my stop loss set, and I can just walk off, go to the gym. Now, I want to show you a few more real live trade examples because once you see this play out on the chart multiple times, it really starts to click. Let's look at this Forex trade on the H1 time frame. Step 1, looking at that 7 a.m. candle, that 8 a.m. candle. That's my pattern. So I'm expecting price to go up in the New York session, my trading session. For step 2, I'm always setting up my range. This was the top of the range. This was the bottom of the range. And then I'm always waiting for price to break and close out the top because I was looking for buy trades. Right here, I got that break and close. It was a pretty aggressive move. I had a level of support that I was looking at right here. You could see this level was used as resistance right here. I was expecting that to be a good level to enter my trading position right there. So step 2 is done. We had the close out the top of the range. Step 3, we're trying to find ourselves an entry. We also had the overlapping demand zone right here, but let's not clutter up the charts. So on this one, I set my limit order right there. So as soon as price touched that level, I'd be into my trading position. I set my stop loss below this level right here. I felt like that was pretty safe, right? We had the level of demand right there, so possibly could have triggered that and went into the trade. It was a little bit of an extra safeguard. And as for my take profit right here, if we scroll all the way over, I did feel like this level right here may be respected. I know that's a big level, but that was the last level that had a huge push down. So that's what I used for my take profit. So for step 3, price tapped in. I got into the trading position, and then it went in my direction and smashed my take profit right here pretty quickly. Let's play it out a little bit further, see what would have happened there. Looks like it relaxed for a little bit. So with all of this consolidation, at some point, if you were watching this trade, you probably would have exited here as well regardless. Now let's do the last example. It's a sell example. Yes, this works on sells too. We've got our 7 a.m. candle. We have the 8 a.m. candle. And what does that mean? That means I'm expecting price to go down, right? We've got that bearish engulfing pattern. That's step 1 on the H1 time frame. Then for step 2, what am I doing? I'm setting up my range, right? 9:30 to 9:45, New York Stock Exchange open. We get the top of the range. We get the bottom of the range. I already know the direction I'm looking for. Step 1 told me that I'm looking for sell trades. So I'm looking for the price to break out the bottom of that range. You could see I broke out the bottom of the range right there. That was a pretty nice move. This created a level of supply. I was looking at this supply level right here, but I was also looking at the bottom of the range entry, the classic break and retest entry. This is one of the main orb entry models that I use in my trading, especially when step 1 was so clear. So step 2 is already complete. We got the break and close out the bottom. That's the second confirmation that I'm looking for sell trades. Then I'm waiting for that retrace. You could see right there, I retraced and I didn't get into the trade. And then I thought to myself, maybe I should have got into the trade position right here. I remember when I was trading this, that's when I decided to get rid of the supply zone and I set my entry right there. I put my stop loss above this recent wick to be safe. And then for my take profit, I actually just watched this trade manually. So we can see here, I tapped into the position right there perfectly, shot down immediately. Man, we used to do that on stream all the time. I've got to start streaming again. I know, I'll be back one of these days. Now I set break even, okay? Once we got to about this level right here, I set break even and we almost hit it, right? That wick up right there almost hit it, but I was able to push this thing all the way down, smash my take profit right there, came up a little bit after that, came back to hit it again, and I think this position actually went a little bit lower, so I left a little bit on the table here, but I was definitely happy with the win. That is all 3 steps for my beginner scalping strategy. If you like it, please like it, comment, subscribe to the channel, consider trying out my trading robot, which actually trades this trading strategy algorithmically. Watch this video right here or watch this video right here, and I'll be back next week. Much love.